If you've ever wondered what the verb quedar means, have I got a video for you. Hi guys, it's Holly or Miss Holly. Bienvenidos a otra clase de español. Today we are going to be discussing a verb that encompasses so many different concepts, but at the same time, they really all kind of have the same gist if you think about it deeply and profoundly. It's kind of like the verb get in English. We are talking about quedar. Here are just a few sample sentences that include the verb quedar. Solo nos quedan 10 minutos. Hemos quedado para mañana. Ya no queda leche. Siempre quedará la duda. El hotel queda muy lejos. ¿Te quedas o te vas? Se quedó ciego. Has quedado muy bien regalándole flores. Quedan pocos días para la Navidad. ¿Quién se ha quedado mi lápiz? No me quedó el saco. Today we will attempt to scratch the surface of what quedar means in each and every one of these examples. So what I'm going to try to do is start by giving you guys a general gist of what quedar means, then we can go into specific situations and the most adequate translations from Spanish into English. So to start, try to think of it this way. After all is said and done, quedar is what's left, what remains. Again, it's a huge concept and it's not going to break down perfectly in each situation. This might seem a little convoluted and all over the place, but hey, welcome to language. So yes, the first direct translation would be to remain, to have left, to be left. And I'm going to give you guys a few examples. Fui de compras ayer y ahora solo me quedan 50 pesos. I went shopping yesterday and now I only have 50 pesos left. So as you guys can see here, quedar is really standing in for the concept, the idea of having something left at the end of the day. Once you spent your money, you have 50 pesos left. 50 pesos remain. Solo queda una copia del manuscrito. Only one copy of the manuscript remains. You guys are going to notice that the words are in a completely different order, but this is the way that we would construct that sentence in Spanish. Solo queda una copia del manuscrito. Solo quedan 2 horas para el año nuevo. There are only 2 hours left until the new year. Solo quedan 2 manzanas rojas y una verde. ¿Puedes comprar más? There are only 2 red apples and 1 green apple left. Can you buy some more? Solo quedan. There are only left. How about this example? Que no quede huella. Let there be no footprint left behind. So again, after all is said and done, don't leave a footprint. Que no quede huella. If these conjugations are making sense to you guys, cheers. If not, don't worry, you'll get used to them. Our next translation for the verb quedar is to stay, in the sense of staying somewhere, not leaving. Here are some examples. No me gusta quedarme todo el día en mi casa. I don't like staying at home all day. ¿Cuánto tiempo te vas a quedar en Japón? How long will you be staying in Japan? Llegué para quedarme. I came here to stay. No te vayas, quédate aquí conmigo. Don't leave, stay here with me. ¿Te puedes quedar aquí 2 minutos? Voy por mi jefe. Can you stay here for 2 minutes? I'm gonna go get my boss. Or something a little bit more figurative. Como no lo intenté cuando pude, siempre me quedará la duda. Since I didn't try it when I could, I'll always have that doubt. The doubt will always remain or stay in my mind. We can also talk about staying in terms of residing somewhere or lodging for an extended period of time. Se estaba quedando en mi casa y me pagaba renta. She was staying/living at my house and was paying me rent. A Ben y a mí nos encanta quedarnos en un Airbnb cuando estamos de viaje. Ben and I love staying at Airbnbs when we're traveling. Again, quedar here means to stay. Another meaning of quedar can be to be situated somewhere or located somewhere. Now, this one's a little bit difficult to fit into the general concept that I gave you guys at the beginning of the video. When all is said and done, quedar is what's left. I guess you can think of like the continents shifting, and after they settled, quedar in this case means location, where they ended up. I don't know, that's me trying to fit a square into a circular hole. How does that go? Trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Good job, Holly. But yeah, this one seems quite different from the others, but it basically means to be located or situated in a particular place. For example, mi casa queda cerca del aeropuerto. My house is situated or located close to the airport. Again, the situated/located can be implied. You can just say my house is close to the airport, but you get the idea. In Spanish, we can just as well say mi casa está cerca del aeropuerto, but mi casa queda cerca del aeropuerto takes it to the next level. Oh, come on, there's got to be a better explanation than that. I don't know. At least in Mexican Spanish, it sounds better. Cuernavaca queda a 90 minutos en coche. Cuernavaca is 90 minutes away by car. So, queda, it's situated, it's located. This is the pinpoint where it is, and it's this far away. What a strange verb this is. Me voy caminando, no me queda muy lejos. I'll just walk. It's not too far away from me, or from where I'm at. No me queda muy lejos. The next meaning of the verb quedar is to agree upon a date to meet. Yeah, it's pretty much that specific. I guess it's not necessarily a date to meet, but you agree upon something. So a lot of times after you have a little chat with your friend and you guys agree to, I don't know, meet up at a restaurant tomorrow, you can say, ya quedamos. All right, so we've agreed. We're on. It's a little hard to try to translate these directly into English because the literal formulaic translation sounds so stiff. But I hope I can convey the general meaning of quedar in this sense. Quedé de ir con él al cine mañana a las 6. I agreed to go to the movies with him tomorrow at 6. Quedé. And when someone tries to flake on you, pero ya habíamos quedado. But we had already agreed on something. So yeah, it's about arranging, planning, settling on, agreeing to an idea or a plan. Quedar. The opposite of this would be quedar en el aire, which is when everything's kind of left up in the air. This definition of quedar reminds me more of to remain or to be left, but hey, turns out everything's related. And quedar in this sense doesn't have to just be about plans. It can also be about maybe resolving issues with a relationship and ending things on a positive note. Resolvimos nuestros problemas y quedamos como amigos. We worked through our issues and ended up or agreed to be friends. See, there is a correlation, ending up and agreeing to. I love it. Is this making sense to anybody? Another interesting meaning of the verb quedar is to suit or to fit. Creo que el suéter negro te queda mejor que el rojo. I think the black sweater suits you better than the red one. Or I think the black sweater looks better on you than the red one. So again, it's about fitting, flattering, working for you. I guess it's after all is said and done and trying on 17 different items, te queda mejor, the one that you end up with. Was that Spanglish? It sure was. Mis pantalones favoritos ya no me quedan. My favorite pants don't fit me anymore. Tragic moments. Esta blusa me queda grande. This blouse is too big for me. It makes sense. Quedar plus the adjective grande is it fits you too big. It's too big for you. Me encantó la falda, pero no me quedó. I loved the skirt, but it didn't fit me. Me quedaron muy apretados los zapatos. The shoes were way too small for me / squeezed my feet. Apretar is to squeeze. Te quedó grande el saco, compañero. The coat was too big for you, my friend. It can also be a little bit more figurative. Eso de andar de chistosita no te queda. Playing the comedian doesn't fit you, or it's not working for you. Another meaning of the verb quedar is to give off an impression, to look a certain way in front of others, to be perceived in a certain way. Solo me dijiste eso para quedar bien. You only said that to look good in front of whoever your audience was. In this case, we did not have to specify, but generally the context will have dictated that already. Uy, quedé como idiota. Oh, I must have looked like an idiot. It's kind of somewhere in between affirming that you did look like an idiot and assuming that you probably did. Quedaste muy mal llegando a esa hora, eh? You looked really bad arriving at that time. You made a bad impression. You can also imply, without actually saying it, that somebody just ended up looking bad in front of everyone. Quedó muy mal parado. There's sort of an implication of losing everyone's respect here as well. To fall from grace, if you will. So in these examples, we've looked at looking a certain way in front of others or being perceived a certain way in front of others. But it can also be something that you feel towards others. For example, mi mamá quedó encantada con Benjamín porque me trata muy bien. My mom was charmed or delighted or enchanted with Ben because he treats me really well. Quedó encantada. So think of it as after all was said and done and we had introduced her to her future son-in-law, she was enchanted. It definitely implies some action and an impression. Now, another gist that the verb quedar has, or another translation that we can do into the English language, is something like become or get. So again, it implies some action and a result. After all is said and done, what's left? Okay, I don't know if those are good descriptions for what I'm about to say, but just bear with me here. Si estás tratando de quedar embarazada, Evita el consumo del alcohol. If you are trying to become pregnant, avoid consuming alcohol. So yeah, to get pregnant or to become pregnant. If you want the result of being left with a baby, this isn't really working, is it? Mi abuelo quedó calvo. My grandpa became or was left bald. Was left sounds a little weird for that, doesn't it? Después de un trágico accidente, mi vecino quedó parapléjico. After a tragic accident, my neighbor became paraplegic or was left paraplegic. So as you guys can see, to become or to be left actually have a very similar meaning. Something happened, and this is the result. And this can take us into the territory of emotions and feelings as well. Cuando le dijeron que no podía ver a su abuela, se quedó triste. She got really sad when they told her she couldn't see her grandmother. But it's not just about getting sad, it's about staying sad. You know what I mean? La maestra quedó satisfecha con nuestro trabajo. The teacher was satisfied with our work. Although there's something a little bit more satisfying about saying quedó satisfecha. It's almost like the smile that she got from being so satisfied is going to last a little longer, if that makes any sense. Quedó satisfecha. My work is done here. My students got an A. Quedé en shock cuando vi lo que pasó. I was shocked when I saw what happened. There's again an implication of, yes, becoming shocked, but staying shocked. Quedé en shock. Oh. Lalo quedó sorprendido por sus calificaciones. Lalo was surprised or shocked by his grades. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I do believe we barely scratched the surface, but I hope that you guys got a general idea of what the verb quedar can mean. And before you start judging and say, why couldn't they use different words for different concepts? Just remember that in English, we have get. That's a doozy. Have you ever thought about it? Anyway, thanks for joining me. See you guys in the comments and hopefully very soon in another video. Bye!